Hello beautifuls, this is Sananda Crystal Pleiadian Portal and welcome. Kasi maya namano sa walahi kipupucho sa walahi poko walahi manaya nemo si wala moku lalahi si wala mikocha si wala. Thank you, welcome. I've been taking some time off. As many of you know, I went to Mount Shasta for a spiritual retreat, which was unbelievable. I highly recommend you do that for yourself, no matter where you go to a sacred site, whether it be Machu Picchu, Mount Shasta, Egypt, wherever your heart is calling you. You will not be disappointed. You will get that, what I want to call an evolutionary jump in your kind of awakening journey. You can't help but not when going to these places. And so I'm just going to speak about some of the highlights because so much occurred while I was there. It was a 10-day retreat. I came back, I took a week off to integrate because there was no way I could do sessions, just kind of taking in all that energy. And this past week, I've been back, as to say, businessing my clients and moving forward and having my Pleiadian portal experience on Instagram on Wednesday afternoons. So let me just go through some of the highlights. First of all, I was guided to take the Amtrak train there from Minnesota. So it took almost 2 days. I left Saturday night and I arrived about 12:30 in the morning on Tuesday morning. And so it was perfect. It gave me exactly what I needed. It gave me the time to decompress, so to speak, to relax and rest. And there were times I had a little roomette, so I could actually just lay on my little bed and I would just stare up at the clouds and watch the cloud formations come through, the different images. It was just fun. I totally enjoy it. I would definitely recommend that as a mode of transportation. I know it takes longer, but it was worth it. And also coming home, it gave me the time to rest and also helped take that time to integrate after I came back. Yes, definitely will do that again. So let me just kind of go over what transpired. If you've caught my last video, and I will link it to this, the Pleiadian portal experience, I did deliver some of the codes that I got or received while I was in Mount Shasta in Talos. So make sure you don't miss that so you can get those. So what transpired? Well, first of all, I got a new identity. So what had happened is an aspect of myself, the aspect that I was carrying or working with, if you want to say, left, and a new aspect came in. So a higher vibrational level of myself came through. So I am working with that. I believe there might be a name change. I'm still working with that. It's still going to be Sananda Christ, but I think they're wanting me to say Sananda Christ. I'm still working with that. You know, that's also for me a human worthy piece. So we'll see where that goes and see how that transpires. I'm not just going to let it happen in divine timing, as they say. I also, the first night, that night that I arrived there, before the retreat even started, I was taken into Mount Shasta, and I had a divine union with my soulmate, and that was very beautiful. Did not expect that. Was not looking for that. And of course, the very next night, Saint Germain comes to me and says, "Now let him go," because there is no such thing as attachment to those things. And so I did, and so it was a beautiful experience. Like I said, a lot of this is still new and fresh to me. I'm still trying to integrate and understand what all transpired. So what else happened? Obviously received multiple codes and activations while I was there, not only during the day but at night. So there was it would be nothing for you to get an activation at night, an activation, something else occur, and then another activation occur after it. So it was not only your body is working during the day, but you're also working at night. And Ascended Master, yes, when we went to the Ascension Rock, I went into meditation and received the message, it's time to step it up. Of course, I right away said, okay, you know, I'm a one-woman show, but I will do it. whatever is required and needed of me, I will do it. Just please give me the direct guidance and how you would like that to come forward, and I will do it. So coming in the future, you will probably be seeing some changes, or not changes, maybe some added features or benefits. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. I already have some thoughts in my mind of what that may look like. So we have, let's see. Oh yeah, we were at the McLeod waterfalls. We were at the top of the waterfalls, and I told the facilitator, I said, okay, I feel some codes coming in that need to be downloaded to the group. So we went off to kind of a tree area, and I just went to work. I downloaded 2 different codes into the other initiates that were there, and delivered multiple light language messages. So I just went right into action, and I was happy to do so and to deliver these codes to my fellow initiates and new friends, as you can say. Met some beautiful, wonderful people, and that's what these spiritual retreats are about. If you feel lost or lonely, and you want to make connections with people of the like mind, that is one excellent way to do it, is by going on these retreats. So I visited Talos many times and received healings. I was taken into their light plasma chamber, received healings there. I went swimming in the crystalline lake in Talos and emerged covered in gold codes. So time will tell what those will reveal. And yes, beautiful Adama. Adama came to me and told me that we've been assigned to one another. He is my ascended master teacher now. So he's going to be teaching me my rite of mastery. So that has already begun, and looking forward to where that takes me in my spiritual journey. And yeah, I can imagine, I guess maybe I shouldn't say I can imagine, I think it's going to be unbelievable, the things that are going to happen with his guided help, and I'm so blessed to have him, and I'm so thankful for that to occur. One thing that I realized being in the Mount Shasta area is the ability to live in a light community. I would stand there just close to the mountain, and I would feel the energy back in Minnesota, and it was so heavy and dense. And I think it has a lot to do also with the structure of the earth. I mean, I'm standing in my backyard now in Minnesota, and there's this beautiful crystalline energy. But in reference to there in Mount Shasta and being in a light community, it's a day and night difference. And I do see myself someday, hopefully someday soon, moving to a community like Mount Shasta, if not the Mount Shasta area, to be in those communities. And I think if you are drawn to that, definitely go where you are called. And I certainly hope, and I look forward to more of these light communities popping up around the world. And to be of like minds, it was so great to be someplace where you didn't have to explain yourself, or just know that you were accepted for who you were, and people understood you. And I met some wonderful people in my kind of my off time before and after the trip, the retreat. And even though some of them were not necessarily, they were awake but not on necessarily a spiritual journey, but they still had enough understanding, and there was no judgment of who you were. So that was very refreshing, I would say, to be accepted in that manner. And I think I just saw a light flash on my screen. So yes, there's some validation to being in a light community. One night we were out UFO stargazing on a plateau up on Mount Shasta. That was probably the most fun I've ever had in quite a while, to just lay back. We were all laying on our backs, and you could see all the ships in the sky. I could see the outline of the Pleiadian mothership Jupiter, and I could see they were forming circles, these ships, and there would be one ship in the middle, and all of a sudden you see another ship take off from that ship, and just the sky was full of what you would say UFOs, these light ships. And the Pleiadians, I remember the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, the Sirens, they were sending down codes, and I was bringing in light codes. So those who were around me, I started light language and bringing in the codes that they were sending us while we laid. Another light flash, laid there on the plateau. So if you ever go to Mount Shasta, make sure you do that one evening. Make sure you go up there and do the UFO stargazing, because it's phenomenal. So that night, actually what transpired is I felt like I received something, and I was telling people, I feel like I'm going to give birth. Now this has happened once before. This happened in mid-January during the Uluru weekend. I birthed a star which holds the light container, the energy container for the Council of Light here on Earth. So this was like this, but this time I birthed a dragon, a baby dragon, and it was gold and violet. So the dragon followed us around. It's still, if I check in, it's still in Mount Shasta, which is just fine with me. It knows where I am if it wants to come home in this regards, but I think it likes Mount Shasta, and I'm very happy. Not sure what the significance yet. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure out what that all means. I think it has a lot to do around my identity. Also, my websites is just weeks within coming live. We're doing the last final kind of tweaking, if you want to say, but it's ready to go. So that'll be coming. So I think there's a coalition between the two, because those are my colors, the violet and the gold. So, and I did on Wednesday, I received new codes for the New Earth information codes, and those I gifted to the Instagram live people that come on, or if you catch the replay on YouTube, you will get those. So those are from Mount Shasta. I want you to have those. And last but not least is I merged with my twin flame, my divine masculine twin flame. That also occurred while I was there. And I can tell you that I feel totally different. I feel complete. I don't feel like there's any more longing or searching for soulmates or a certain someone that should be coming into my life, because now it is all within me. And I'll just leave it at that. It's a beautiful experience. Like I said, I feel totally different, and I wanted to share that with you. So I hope you enjoyed my backyard. The birds are kind of quiet tonight, but I wish you so much love, and I will keep you posted if anything else comes along. Definitely will be posting more videos and see what transpires in my journey as I step it up, so to speak. And I know many people are getting this message, and I'm passing it along to my clients that they are to step it up also. So with that, I'm sending you so much love, grace and gratitude. Kasi wala mo, chisi wala hi, kay manana chisi wala mo. All right, we see you soon. Bye-bye.